Hi everyone, it's Angela from Minimal Means. Today I'm going to talk about some of my top financial tips. I received a request to talk more about financial issues, so here it goes. Number one thing I think you can do to help your finances would be to live on less. That means minimalism. Minimalism makes you get rid of the things that you don't need and appreciate what you have and keep only what you use. And it makes you more aware of the purchases that you make because you don't want to just later have to declutter them. So in a roundabout way, minimalism helps you live on less for sure. Try a no spend challenge. We're going to talk about that in the coming weeks, but doing a no spend challenge is an excellent way to save a lot of money all at once, and again makes you more aware of your spending. Make sure whatever you're charging on your credit card, you're able to pay it off monthly. But if you are unable to, or have already gotten yourself into a situation where you're not able to pay off your debt each month that you're charging, then eliminate debt is my number 2 most important thing. So what you want to do, usually I suggest starting with your smallest balance and paying that off first, so you get that sense of accomplishment. So if you have a $700 credit card, pay that one off first and then go to the larger ones. But another way to look at it would be to pay off the one with the highest rate of interest on it. That may take longer depending on what your balances are on the credit cards. My next tip would be to create an emergency fund. You really should have 3 months worth of money in the bank and savings account or somewhere that it's easily accessible. So 3 months worth of expenses saved before you go on to other endeavors. Another thing would be to budget. That's right up there with living with less. You need to know where your money's going. So keep track of where you're spending your money. Make a budget each payday. Write down your net amount. Subtract off your reoccurring debts, your reoccurring expenses. Then take out savings. And then you would, if you have something left, use that for spending. Another way to save would be to cut your reoccurring expenses, which means reducing your monthly payments. You don't need to have Amazon Prime. You don't need to have cable. You don't need to have a gym membership if you're not using a gym membership. There's several ways to cut expenses, and it's easier to get ahead when you eliminate some of the expenses that you don't need. And then every month, remember to pay yourself first. So that's what I mean by taking your net wage, subtracting off your monthly expenses, and then put it in your savings account. That's paying yourself first. Make sure that you do that. Don't wait to see what you have left over at the end of the month. Put it in your savings first, and then you won't be likely to spend anything else because you don't have it to spend. It's easy to get yourself in a pickle, but it's very slow to pay it off. So remember that when you're making these purchases that you're not able to pay on your credit card at the end of the month, that it's really hard to get out of that situation once you put yourself in it. So remember, it's easy to charge something, but it takes a long time to pay it back sometimes. Today's easy wins are pens and pencils. You don't need 5,000 pens and pencils. You can pare it down to just a few. And cookbooks. Do we really use cookbooks that much anymore? Most of the time I just go online and look for recipes. Another money saving tip is to watch me on Instagram. On Insta, I do money saving tips daily. They're very quick money saving or easy wins or very quick tips. And they're wonderful for being able to save money. So watch me on Instagram. Thank you. Bye.